good friend of mine, and she's questioning it, and I'm just laughing, and I'm like not seeing the sort of digging at the truth behind it, because unbeknownst to me, she had been in a relationship with this woman, Dave Kieran. And again, I've got permission to talk about this.
I understand.
So this relationship they were in, they voluntarily separated because they really felt like this was their dharma, their path. And they got separated. Dave Kieran stayed on the East Coast. Shakti came to the West Coast. They each married men. Well, now,
did he arrange marriages to each of them? Okay, so they were together. He didn't like that. He had both arranged different men and then separated onto. Okay, thank you.
And you can put another flag in the arranged marriage thing. In India, it's a socially adapted custom that's supported socially, families. Like, I'm sure some people aren't so thrilled about it, but it's not this harassment and cajolement. I mean, I'm sure some people aren't happy about their arranged marriage in India, but it wasn't like this manipulative thing like he created it. So they each married men that Yogi Bhajan suggests or whatever. But then Dave Kieran moves out to LA. And I knew that they had been a couple. I knew that they were probably back together. I didn't see anything in front of me. They moved from that house that was right on my sort of daily path to another house. The two couples move into a house together.
No.
Yes. Yeah. What? And I think another friend of mine, Satya, moved in with them for a while because, back then, like 2 or 3 bedroom houses were reasonable. Get a few couples together. You could afford really nice houses in the, Pico Robertson area.
Well, and let me pause and just say, to have multiple couples living in one place is not uncommon, but for us to have the backstory that these women were together and then that wasn't, quote, allowed, and then they both got married off to men, and then those couples are living together adds a whole new meaning here.
And I bring this up to shine a light on my own, like, ignorance, stupidity, lack of self-awareness, because many people knew they had been a couple. There was energy humming around that 2 of the women in Sirigarhbani, where I was living, were lesbians, although they were married to men. But nobody said it. Nobody saw the 2 of them intimate with each other. And when they decided to leave, it was understood they were leaving together as a couple. But I mean, the day they left, I was over at their house with this woman, Satya, and headquarters is calling and this person's calling. I mean, it was a wild, wild west trying to head them off at the pass. It's like, no, they made their decision. They did everything you asked. It didn't work. And now they want to go. I can say that now. I couldn't have put that into words then.
Sure.
I was just watching this whole thing like, these are my dear friends. I'm gay. They're lesbian. We never talked about it.
Now, you didn't have the self-awareness that you were gay yet, though, at this stage.
I knew since I was in 7th grade, but I put it in such a deep little corner of my being that it didn't exist. I didn't grow up harassed by people. I was picked up on by certain people here and there, but I'm not one of those kids that was harassed like a lot of people were. It kind of